there's a whole generation who've come to think being a bit sad is basically clinical depression, who think that, you know, being anxious because life can be anxiety making sometimes is some sort of condition that needs to be treated.
Anxious about your first day at work, anxious about an exam. Normal human emotion.
And then you had that cohort, and then, you know, they went through a pretty rough time with COVID, I think it's fair to say, but at the same time, you know, you smash those two things together and you've got that generation coming through who are primed to see themselves as mentally ill. It's also just a fundamental human tragedy that you have so many people, for whatever reason. Some of it could be that they have become kind of trapped in this system because of the perverse incentives. In some cases, people almost feel kind of encouraged to kind of double down on their, say, mental ill health because of the fact that it's basically what's keeping just about a roof over their head. This is a horrendous tragedy. You've got vast swathes of towns and cities across the UK in which you've got huge numbers of people on some form of benefits, which, particularly if you look at the disability benefits as you've been talking about, the way that has exploded in such a short period of time. Do we genuinely think that those kinds of gains out of the blue, that as a result of the experience of the last 4 years, that those numbers should have shot up to the extent they have, it's a nonsense. And I think with Labour, as you were talking about earlier, it's been a long-term shift, but it's interesting, isn't it, that this is really just what the Labour Party is for now. It's for people. It's the party of welfare. It's no longer the party of work. It's no longer the party of Labour. Clue used to be in the name. And that refrain you hear from so many different Labour MPs, I did not get into politics to cut people's benefits. I mean, also, you get it on one level. They don't want to do anything that might push more people into poverty and whatever. And the result, but at the same time, the whole point should be about reforming the system in such a way that it means that people never have to be trapped in this situation. But also, it's not a great life if you're just existing off of it.